Express and Yukon Railway Summit excursion starts on the quay opposite the cruise ship, and as we are on the 8 o'clock departure, it is very convenient.
Hero Frank Reed and the town villain Sophie Smith. Back in the golden shot wound to the groin. That's right, folks, our town hero lost his golden nuggets in a shootout.
The narrow gauge line, built in 1898 during the Klondike Gold Rush, is an international historic civil engineering landmark, a designation shared with the Panama Canal, the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty. The WP&YR Railway was considered an impossible task, but it was literally blasted through coastal mountains in only 26 months.
I got a good shot.
The WP&YR climbs almost 3,000 feet in just 20 miles and features steep grades of up to 3.9%, cliff-hanging turns of 16 degrees, 2 tunnels and numerous bridges and trestles. The 110-mile railroad was completed with the driving of the Golden Spike on the 29th of July 1900 in Carcross, Yukon, connecting the deep water port of Skagway, Alaska to Whitehorse, Yukon, and beyond to northwest Canada and the interior of Alaska. This steel cantilever bridge was the tallest of its kind in the world when it was constructed in 1901. It replaced a dizzying switchback, which had been made necessary by the depths of Cut-Off Canyon. Trains had to head up the gorge and then back uphill across a timber trestle to the summit.
The footsteps of history today, also making our way to the summit and just a few miles past.
20 miles from Skagway, at 2,865 feet above sea level, is the boundary between the United States Alaska and Canada's British Columbia. During the gold rush, at White Pass Station, a detachment of the Northwest Mounted Police was sent to show the flag and hold the line on their rule that each stampeder must have a ton of gear and supplies before entering the country, enough to live unaided in the north for a year. In winter, the White Pass summit country can be a raging hell, or as seen out of Dr. Zhivago with vistas of white peaks and valleys, excellent for cross-country skiing. The Yukon is about 25 miles down the tracks on Lake Bennett, and the end of the line is 90 miles away in downtown Whitehorse along the Yukon River. Our train is now going around this loop to return to Skagway. Earlier, a train was ahead of us and will return a little later. Behind us are 2 more trains, and they will return when they reach the border between the US and Canada. The trains are very long and each cruise ship has a dedicated train each. With many hundreds of passengers, it's some operation. Down the cliffside are visible remains of the White Pass Trail. Mainly a route for horses and pack trains, a sign marks the trail, and several bleached horse skulls offer mute testimony to the hardships of the stampede.
Oh, looks good.
Just ahead is Black Cross Rock, where on the 3rd of August 1898, during blasting, a 100-ton granite slab buried 2 railroad workmen. The cross was set on the rock to mark the site, a memorial to more than 30 men killed during the construction of the WP and YR. From Rocky Point, there is an excellent view down the lower valley all the way down to Skagway.
As we come to that start.
There's our buses. We
Pre-1887, the native Indians used shagwee, as it was known, for hunting and fishing, and a trading route became popular with early prospectors heading into the Yukon. In 1894, a Northwest Mounted Police Patrol landed here on the way to the Yukon to establish Canadian presence in the area. And in 1896, gold was discovered on Rabbit Creek, a tributary of the Klondike River, 600 miles from Skagway. In 1897, 2 steamships arrived in San Francisco and Seattle with the famed ton of gold, setting off the Klondike Gold Rush. Today, the gold rush is the cruise ships that call here between May and September. Every day up to 6 huge liners disgorge their passengers, who can then take part in over 40 different activities, from train journeys, seaplane flights, dog sled rides, jeep adventures, you name it, or just walk around the shops and restaurants.